So this is the assembly video for the 08M board. It's already assembled, but and I don't think I'm going to do a step-by-step assembly instructions on this because it's just such a simple board. The resistors are all labeled on the board, and when you get the resistors out of your kit, on the end of each resistor is a little piece of tape, and it's actually written its value. That's a 330. That's the 10K right there, and that's the 22K. And they can go either direction. Just drop them in, solder them, clip the leads. The jack is only going to plug in one place in one direction. The pins, those are pretty straightforward, I think. When you put the power socket on here, the screw terminals, just make sure that the holes where the wires go out that way, because if you put the holes for the wires down in there, you're never going to get to them. So I'll make sure it goes like that. The chip and the socket each have a small notch in them, and that needs to correspond with the little picture printed on the board. The notch should be closest to the screw terminals. And then this capacitor needs to go in the correct direction. One side has a little negative stripe on it, and on the board there's a little bitty positive sign, and the negative side of the cap should not go to the positive side printed on the board. And then finally, this nifty, cool little square LED, I think they look really cool and they're awesome, but all the sides are flat, so it's kind of hard to tell which is the negative side. So what you need to do is just look at the two leads, and the shorter lead is the ground. So the shorter lead will go to the flat side of the LED symbol on printed on the board, and the longer lead will go on this side. So that's the short side, and that's the long side. And that's it. That's the whole gosh darn board. Just put everything where they need to be, observe the polarity on the couple parts that are polarized. Make sure your notch is going in the right direction on your chip, and solder it all together. Simple enough. So there you go. If you have any problems at all, don't hesitate to email me. That's rocketbrand@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to walk you through any problems that you're having. But like I said, it's an extremely simple, straightforward kit. Everything's printed on the board. Solder it in, and plug in your 5 volts regulated power, plug in your sync cable, and Bob's your uncle. So there you go. This board and more information is available at rocketbrandstudios.com.